Yeah, can everybody hear me all right? All right. So as you heard, my name is Peter Terosian. I did declare for Synod District 22, and I'll repeat the towns again. It's the town of Atkinson, Plastow, Pelham, and Salem. So if any of you live there, any of those towns, or know people that live there, I'm asking you to spread the word to come out and vote on the primary, September 13th. It's very important we all get out and vote on the primary. And tell your friends, and have them tell their friends, and we can do this. The reason I'm running is because I believe in the separation of powers, not only with the U.S. System, but also in the state government, which is the legislative branch, which consists of the New Hampshire House and New Hampshire Senate, then you have the executive branch, which is the governor, and then, of course, the judicial branch. But it's kind of a story in New Hampshire lately that it's sort of the House and the Senate/governor make up the legislative branch. And there's another saying that, and some might question this, but that House representatives represent their constituents, and New Hampshire senators represent the lobbyists. And that's a problem. A little bit, a quick background about myself. I'm a Coast Guard veteran. I'm a retired airline pilot. I'm finishing up my third two-year term in the New Hampshire House representing Atkinson and Plastow, where I'm a tri-chair of the House Republican Alliance. Now, what we do in the House Republican Alliance is it's a relatively simple thing, you would think. We rate bills based on their constitutionality with the U.S. Constitution, the New Hampshire Constitution, and the Republican platform. So, every representative, whether they're independent, Democrat, Republican, takes an oath of office to uphold the Constitution. Yet, we have many people that have Fs or lower when we grade. We grade every representative that is in the House. And I'm proud to say, the last 2 years I've been 100% on that grade scale. So again, I'm wanting to bring some common sense into the Senate, ensure that we have our balance, that the Senate stays independent. I right now work with my constituents in my House district. If I get elected into the Senate, then I work with the constituents in those four towns. I don't work for the governor. I don't work for the lobbyists. I work for the people in the district. It's that simple. And I've already taken an oath of office in my House seat. I'll take one if I get elected to the Senate to uphold the Constitution, and I will continue to do that. I'm also A+ rated with Granite State taxpayers for being a fiscal hawk. And I don't just say it, I do it. I do it at the local level where I'm on the municipal budget committee. I was one of only three in the county level that voted against a bond of $40 million. It was too much money. They said we need a new building because the old building, you have to flush the toilet twice and the roof leaks. Guess what? You could replace plumbing, you could shingle roof, replace a roof much less than, it was $40 million bond at the state level, but then there was federal money on top of that. It was too much money. And my fellow Republicans were clapping and cheering the spending in the platform. It goes against the platform. Also with Liberty Alliance, I'm also A+ rated with Liberty Alliance Group. Young Liberty Americans endorsed me in this race. And I'll tell you a little tidbit there. I'm A+ rated there. And we have many Republicans that are A or A+. In the Senate, in the New Hampshire Senate, the best score is a B. A B. So why is that? I don't know, but if I get in, I may be the only one, but I'm going to vote the way I've sworn an oath to uphold. A couple of things I'll tell you is that, I put some legislation in. I co-sponsored a bill to make ivermectin available in New Hampshire. Passed the House and passed the Senate, and guess who vetoed the bill? I also put in legislation. You that live down near the border may remember if you work for a Massachusetts company and you were working remotely in state, Massachusetts decided you had to pay income tax. They just unilaterally changed the tax code. So I put a bill in that said if you're New Hampshire resident working remotely in New Hampshire, and you don't step foot inside that state during the work process, then you don't have to pay tax. I had to testify several times before Ways and Means, but the good news is it passed the House, it passed the Senate, and the governor did sign that bill. So those are some of the things I put in, and if I get elected, I'll work hard to represent we the people. That's what you're supposed to do with this job, and so many people forget about it. So tell your friends, I'll bet if there's nobody in here that's in that district, you know people that are. My opponent, he was endorsed by the senator, by the governor. Well, you know what? A lot of things, and I'm door knocking in that town, and a lot of people said they would support me because I'm independent. I'm an independent thinker, and I only want to represent the people in the district. My opponent wants to be a career politician. At my age, I just want to serve. I also have signed the No New Tax Pledge. I've signed the term limits for U.S. Congress Pledge. And I'll work hard if I get elected. So spread the word. You need to get out and vote. Even if you don't get the candidate you want, Republicans need to take back everything in the state. The congressional seats, the Senate seat. And so work hard in the primary to get your person in. You know, I talk to people all the time, they say, well, you know, I really like so-and-so, but I don't think they can win the general election. Well, how do you know? You have to go with your heart, you have to go with your brain, you have to vote for the person that's going to maintain our freedom. Live free or die. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so today we're here at the result debate.
Peter has proven himself
We
to
just
be for the
listened
people
to
and not
Peter
part of the establishment.
Tarosin.
And what I want you all to remember is those that are slick and shiny and, you know, you've got your Morse and you've got your establishment politicians. They're not good legislators. They're not. And we need people who